everybody? What's poppin'? I hope everybody doing good. Happy 2026. What up, folk? I told you I'll be back. What up, nigga? We outside, we inside, we everywhere. Like and subscribe, share. $8, random. What up, everybody? You know how I do. I'm gonna let the room get in, let everybody pop in. You know what I'm saying? Handle mine. Got a chunky monkey for today. You ready? You know how that go. Oh shit, I don't got the joints that I give me 5 seconds. What up, folk? Hope everybody doing good. There's a lot to talk about, man. I'm gonna try to stay away from the war, but there's a lot to discuss, man. Got the baby boy over here. Where's my little there it goes. He's such a little creature. I wanna make a little creature. I got my little baby, man. Got my little baby over here, man. One of the best days ever. I love when Kalani and Lennon come over, man. You know, random kids give you that little second hand, you know what I'm saying? That little second, you know? Shout out to people that that really, really take care of these, man. I think that's why a lot of young kids could see that. Like, yo, my grandma, my moms don't love me like that. You know what I'm saying? So they see that shit, you know what I'm saying? How much love you give another creature, you know? So be careful, man, how you raise yours. I know the new style is just let them go and, yeah, man, I'm gonna let them be, me. Then they get mad when motherfuckers be killing shit. You heard? Be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen. It's $8, random. What's popping, folks? I always let the 3 5 minute mark hit in. Everybody jump in. You know how that go. Hope my notifications is popping. If you don't know, have your notifications up. $8 be around like 9 10 o'clock now. I'm a 10 a.m. baby. You heard? But what up, folk? Yo, random. Yo, there's a lot. Yo, there's a lot to discuss, man. There's a lot to discuss, man. There's a lot to discuss, y'all. You ready, man? Ready, rock. You heard? So today I go on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? So I could, respond to certain comments, peep how my videos are doing, all that good stuff. And I pop in and I see my man 50 dropped the video, you know what I'm saying? Featuring Max Bigavelli. It's like no more lying and shit. But in the video, yo, he got yo, at the end of the video, he got Mano. No disrespect, Mano, because I love you to death. But supposedly Mano ripped somebody when he was in the street. I want to say in the street, but maybe it was in jail. But long story short, he ripped somebody. I mean, gave them a buck 50. Cut their face, and then motherfucker, he went to jail. He's at the barber chair, and somebody comes, and that's how come Mano got that nasty. You know what I'm saying? But 50 put it in the video with the AI and shit. Yo, 50 diabolical, man. Shout out to 50 Cent. You heard? Shout out to Max Bigavel too, man. Max, I be fucking with Max heavy on the dead homies, nigga. I fuck with Max Bigavel heavy. But what up, y'all? How we living? How we grooving? How we doing? I hope everybody doing good. What's today? Today a fun day. It's a Wednesday. I got the L, chunkiest, monkiest of them all. Be careful, man. There's a lot of haters, a lot of dick huggers. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that can't do anything, so they laugh at your attempt. You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers will never battle a nigga, never, ever, ever, ever. I'll have the real, because we don't play, you know? They play, they talk, they gossip, they do all this side talking. But random, 50 Cent just dropped the music video with Max Bigavell. They got Max on top of the car, silver surfing, surfing the wave guard. You know how that go, man. I hope everybody doing good. I hope everybody vibing. You know how that, you know how that go. What's going on with the tip culture, man? Yo, I'm seeing a lot of videos are talking about it now, and it's going in circulation. You know how the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? You know how the algorithm do. But long story short, you got places where like people getting fed up, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Like you milking us every fucking which way, you greedy bastards. Every corner we turn, there's another subscription thing. There's this, there's that. In order to turn the car on, I need to be sub to this. Like, get out of here. Stop. We ain't jacking it. You see how the car market and the housing market is. Y'all thought y'all were gonna trick us forever? Motherfuckers rather live in a car, B. That's real spill, Holyfield, man. But yeah, talk about that random, man. Fuck the tip nation, man. It's not our prerogative. Look, when it comes to maybe like a bar, there's certain gigs that rely on the tip culture. That's for real. You know what I'm saying? But if you went into a fucking store, made your drink, grabbed your little sandwich, and you go get to the counter, and the motherfucker looking at you asking for, nigga, I did everything. I should be getting a percentage of your check. And I knew this was going to happen when I seen the automations in supermarkets. You see two cashiers in the whole fucking store. They got 15 lines, only two working, two little lights on. Number two, and they do it random. Number two and number eight. It's, you know what I'm saying? They spread apart. And then you got the self checkout where literally we doing your job. I'm scanning the shit, and yo, I seen some shit where it's fucking spooky, man. Some dude was like, look how spooky this is. And I think this my man is right, right? What up, folk? How y'all doing? How y'all living? Random. Yo, so this guy goes, yo, do y'all know that if by mistake, let's say you at the self-checkout line and you scanning your products, right? Let's say by mistake you scan something, it don't go through, you throw it in the joint, the way it doesn't mess up, like it says everything Gucci. You see two niggas walk up to you after you bagging your shit up. Yo, can you come to the back, man? You stole something. What? What up, Nene? What up, man? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, Nene. You know how we do, man. Thanks for the thumbs up, mommy. I appreciate you as usual. Wow, man. Can't wait till everybody come in. Darius, Nene, Chris, everybody gonna flow. You know how that go, man. But what up, Nene? How you doing? I hope everything good in your life. You know what I'm saying? Always appreciate the dialogue. But right now, random, Zay Dollar. We talking about the tip culture, and we talking about, these self-automated systems where literally, if you misscan something, now you have to get a lawyer. It's a charge. It's called, robbery, stealing, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I know some, you know how Cali did. It used to be like 300, 400. They raised the bar to 1,000. So, but it's going through the court process. It's getting an attorney so your record is clean. Doing all this shit, missing work. There's a lot that goes to it, man. But imagine that you over here, you miss a scan or the machine is at fault. A lot of us try to be very honest. That's what that machine is. It's the honesty code, right? Are you gonna are you gonna scan? So Nene, obviously in PA they gotta have this, but you go to your supermarket and they got, first of all, they got 15 lines, right? And they only got two cashiers, right? And then they got this line called 15 items or less, or it's called the self-checkout line. So you go over there, you drag your little cart, and you over here, you gotta do the diligence. You the worker now, right? So you worked a hard day at work, but now you gotta come here and scan shit and bag shit, right? It is what it is. But you scanning items, boop, boop. And let's say you got the boop. My man said this happens all the time. Scan it, doop. Niggas is in the back room looking at the computer. Oh, look at my man trying to be sneaky, huh? He didn't scan it. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. That becomes a charge now. Now you get caught up in stealing something because the machine didn't. You know what I mean? And a lot of folk are like this. You know how sometimes the machine be like, "Yo, call like you know what I'm saying? Some little person come over, throw in their code, doo, 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 and then look at you and be like, all right, it's good." And you're like, yeah, what the fuck? And yo, I feel like that machine is really is a truth is the truth machine, the honesty machine to see if you being watched. Are you going really, you know what I'm saying? We in the building live and direct for another episode with $8. What's the fuck going on, fam? Yo, welcome, fan Bal. My nigga, brother from another mother. You already know what up, man. Hope everything good in your life. Stay blessed. You know what I'm saying, and stay you, man. Never change. You know how that go. But yeah, man, I'm just random talking about shrinkflation, tip nation, and a little salt bay on them with the machines, the self checkout machines that try to line you up and say you stealing when the machine is at fault. And sometimes, don't go there with fruit. You gotta literally weigh the joint, type in the joint, the name of the joint. Yo, it get crazy. And I'm talking about the people that work the full day shift. You come out, it's about 6 o'clock, you on that line, you just trying to, you know what I'm saying, just get to the crib and then chef it up and then, handle yours. Whatever 2, 3 hours you got left, you know what I'm saying, to watch The Office or whatever. And yo, Nene, that is real. Mommy, that is so real. And I don't know why society is so ugly like that, that it got some people like, I don't even want to go to the store. There's too many people there. Yo, nowadays Walmarts and a lot of these places are like energies of negativity, like, you know what I mean. So you don't know what type of problematic, what person people's are going through. You definitely know the drill when you see somebody walking with a full cart of items that you wouldn't buy because the price is high, but they EBT in it real quick. You know what I mean? That shit burns me, man. See a motherfucker with the cart like this shit is like falling. Nigga got the best syrup, the best cereal, the best. They get the best of everything. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, homegirl or homeboy working 40, 50 hours a week. My man gracefully trying to, maneuver his little pennies he got. He over here buying the cheap coffee, the syrup, the nasty syrup, the cheese that don't melt. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I'm on mine. You know what I mean? But yeah, that social anxiety, man. Fan bow, we definitely in the building, baby. I don't know why you two be playing with my numerals, but yeah, man. I'm just passionate. You know how Zay is. You know what I'm saying? And I always feel like there's a way to say things. I'm a firm believer of. I know a lot of people do editing. I know a lot of people have, they present a video in regards to what they're talking about. But I feel like my audience, I feel like we smart enough, right? Like I think my audience is, you know what I'm saying? I think my audience is the shit. Real quick, look at my baby, yo, yeah, nigga, smoke out, yo. Look. I woke up in a very playful mood, and if you don't know why, um, being in a beautiful relationship I'm in, obviously, I don't run away. You know what I'm saying? She got kids. Obviously, that wasn't going to make or break nothing, right? So. We got little one of her kids has a kid. She got two, but we got the little one. I ain't gonna say the name, but he's such an adorable little dude. You know what I'm saying? And I just like now, like I'm in his life, I feel like I have, like I always like that, you know what I'm saying, when I'm able to be around young kids that I could try to like, yo, do the right thing, y'all, you know what I'm saying, like mold them in a way, in a direction where they don't have to deal with half of the shit either I dealt with or what the world's going to give them, you know what I mean. Yo, fan bow, yo. Fan bow. Beautiful. That's a great segue. Yo, random. My mom's taught me well, man. She, yo, he's cute. He was Yo, what up, Patricia? I know you from Texas. You were here yesterday. How you doing, Patricia? I hope all is well. You know what I mean? I hope Texas is doing good. There's a lot of shit going on in Texas they're not telling you about. A lot of power grids, a lot of funny. Supposedly, there's a water, a river or something that they said is gonna, be gone in like a couple of years. But it's very scary, man. Shout out to Texas though. Shout out to Texas, man. I know JRE, Elon Musk. A lot of people went to Texas, so it raised the prices. But shout out to Texas, Dallas. You know what I mean? My pops love the Dallas Cowboys. Shout out to Houston. Just Texas is a big, big state. So shout out to everybody over there. You know what I'm saying? You know where the plates are big. You heard? But yeah, man, your fan bow. My mom's, she raised me from the generation of cutting. Mama, you used to have to, yo, y'all dialogue real quick. You heard, fam? Yo, remember your moms used to have to cut the joint. You know what I'm saying? But I used to always look at that like five tomato sauce cans for $2 or this for that. Or if you wait this one, that one's cheaper. If Pepsi is cheap, I'm gonna go Pepsi. And then next week is Coke, I'll go Coke. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm just going where the prices is, baby. The coupon days, man. And yo, there used to be a show, random, with yo, females, I love it, man. Female or male. But yo, I seen one episode. This lady, she did so many joints where the machine was like $2 and she had like five, like yo, I was like, yo, I thought you could only use one coupon at a time. Yo, I think that's why they started that thing because yo, Shorty was like, boop, 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 boop. You owe $1.89. And I was like, a whole cart. But yeah, man, who doesn't want to say no, 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 you already know though. But I think some people go according to the name, you know what I mean? All right, I think there's five products we could all agree: mayonnaise, ketchup, syrup. They're right that you don't cheese, that you got to go Kraft, you got to go Aunt Jemima. And I hate that they changed the name because that was Auntie. You heard? That was the real Auntie. So Aunt Jemima, don't mess with my mayonnaise. That shit tastes weird, right? Like don't mess with my ketchup. The shit tastes watery down. You squeeze more oil, it's diabolical. Give me the Hans. You heard? But yeah, there's a lot of like products that just don't taste the same. Even though, my mom's also taught me this. Everybody, check this. A couple of gems. Um, Looking back at the joint and peep the ingredients. If the sometimes the ingredients do match the same, it might have. That's another thing. I don't know why ingredients are matched but don't have. What they add and what the Heinz company and Coca Cola doing. You know what I mean? Because RC Cola used to taste like RC Cola. There's a huge distinction between Crush and Sunkist, right? Like, but and what are you guys? Crush or Sunkist? I'm a Sunkist guy. But yeah, man, even cereal, right? You go get the bag that's in the platico. No, but I think that was the only flip. Sometimes those taste the same, right? The ones that are in the bag, it'll be like instead of Fruit Loops, it'll be like Goof Troop, like right? You be like, fucking, give me some Goof Troops, nigga. Taste the shame, nigga. But there's certain products that definitely, have the same. It's just that you're buying the name. It's just like clothing. You know what I'm saying? This shirt costs $5 because it's a Sanetti. You know what I'm saying? But if it said fucking Gucci, I would have $300-400. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. Fabric. I always touch fabric. Ooh. Um, my mom's never got my mom's this is what my mom had. I think when I was a baby, she had the book, but to buy like formula and shit, and then she got out of it because she worked, her job and shit. But I remember that, man. You could literally have this book go into, and I think the book only allowed you. Can you buy everything, or it was only certain things? Remember, like. But shout out to the book. Shout out to government cheese. Shout out. Shout out to all that. The Wick joint was good. Was pop. Cool breeze in the fucking building. What up, cool? How you doing, Pa? Hope you doing good. You know what I'm saying? I got Fan Bow, Nene, Cool Breeze, Patricia. Thank you everybody for rocking with me. I appreciate the thumbs up. I appreciate the love, the support. You know how that go, man. But yeah, Nene Wick, remember that? Like, you used to get the little book, and yo, there used to be a shame factor with it. Like, you was afraid to pull that book out. Now, motherfuckers is woo, yeah, this is me. You know, the gut, y'all gotta you gotta pay for me. It's like yo, the entitlement gotta go, man. That's why, like, they gotta figure out. Like I always said, make a fucking store that's the products in there is only EBT and it's milk, is less munchy shit. It's not Coca Cola. It's RC Cola. Like make it like that, man. So there's like a reason to get a job because you want the better items, because you want Coca Cola again, because you want, now some EBT joints you could go to McDonald's and eat a hot meal, nigga. Like what's going on here? In Oakland, you just couldn't buy alcohol detergent, and that's another weird thing. Can we all agree on that? Everybody, random. Why EBT don't do some of the real crucial things like toilet paper, toothpaste, deodorant, um products that are to clean you so you could go into a job interview. Like those things you got to pay out of pocket. That's why I think they should create a store. Look, Philly got a store. My man, my cousin told me that Philly or PA, they got this thing where they give you a card and they got a store that's connected to that card. So let's say shorty's over here, yo pa, can you fill up my card? You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, yo, all right, ma, here, boom. But she can't do her nails. She can't get sneakers. She can't, you know what I'm saying? Or he is like is directed. That's the thing. We need more direction. You can only buy these things because for the working folk, they get this. You know what I'm saying? What up, Darius in the building? What up, compadre? How you doing, D? Hope everything good. Stay you, man. Never change, man. I dig you, man. I hope everything good, man. One love, everybody. Pathmark used to be by my mom's store. She saved a lot. Remember Pathmark? Key Food, Pathmark, Met Food. Those are the New York joints. What up, fanboy? What up, Cool Breeze? Nigga. But yeah, man. What up, Darius? What up, Cool Breeze? What up, Fan Bow, Nene, Patricia? Like I said, I hope everybody doing good. We just chatting, you know how we do on this side, just talking up a storm about, like I said, shrinkflation, inflation. Like I don't like when things become like a cultural thing. Now it's a thing. Like yeah, shrinkflation. It's not cool, companies. What you're doing. It's not cool. You charging the same price, but you make the bottle littler, or you like. I don't like. It's like it really is scammy, man. And I don't like that there's nobody a hotline you could call or somebody you could call that they get the news by the store. Why are you raising prices on these poor folk? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the days used to be like you couldn't do scammy things because channel 9 or channel 7 or 11 will be on your door. And remember, shame and the way you were promoted in the eye of the public meant either you were beneficial, meaning you got bread, or you didn't. You know what I'm saying? Collectively we got to figure things out, man. And I'm not saying ban or don't shop everywhere, but like sometimes they're like this is the thing. I'm gonna read this and then random. In the Bay Area you could buy cigarettes. What? Yeah, that is true though. They charge you double, but yeah, you could do, you know what I'm saying? War bounds. What a Cool Breeze. Remember there used to be a drink called Win Dixie, and what was the other one? It was a New York joint. Whatever, it'll come to mind. But they they had stores that were Walmart before Walmart. Remember, you know what I'm trying to say? Meaning like they had clothes, this, the electronics. Like Macy's tried to do that at one point because Macy's was just clothes. A&S, Sears. You know what I mean? Like we had, but whatever the public like. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, man, you could definitely be buying whatever. Like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not complaining because so what I was gonna say random is 44 Club. I love that. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna say was Woko. You know what I'm saying? Whamma. What's the other one? The one in New Jersey, Wama, some shit like that. Wawa. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, Darius. But yo, I was gonna say this. The reason why the government do what they do is during last year when they kind of took the EBT away during Thanksgiving almost, Black Friday was around that, right? Black Friday comes around during this same situation, 14.8 billion sold. So the government is like, wait, y'all talking all this shit about food, but then you gonna waste all yours on the TV? That's why I think they do what they do. Because they know a lot of us just don't want to spend our income on real life shit like rent and bills. They just want to save their money for nails, Jordans, and shit like that. And then the taxpayer money pays for my living. And it's like, yo, 14.8 on Black Friday. You think, you know what I'm saying? Yahoo drink the youngest today don't drink it. Yeah, man. I always like what was it? It was Nestle Quick or Yoo-Hoo, right? I like Yoo-Hoo, man. Yoo-Hoo has a weird little joint. Wawa, nene, wawa. Nah, yeah, but I still, I think recognizing sometimes when you know what I mean, when you have like when you feel like you're influential, you try. That's what I think Fanbot was saying yesterday about there's no more role models or cool breeze. You know what I mean? Like um there's a way to act. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody's trying to be too cool now, but you gotta either A, act your age, and B, at least respond to critical situations. Like, I don't want my audience to really think that smoking is cool. You know what I mean? And drill music and this music the last 10 years they actually been promoting lean use and drug use, Xanny bars, Percocets. And if you're a little kid you might think that's cool, like that's candy, but that shit is an addiction that leads down a nasty road, man. Cigs are 12, I wish. So Newports are like 18, 20. And by the way, I'm in California, so there's the menthol joint fucked me over. So I come out here with like 3 packs of Newports. I think I lost one, and I had 2 packs of Newports, right? So I land in LAX, and I think I was good because we go to Vegas and Vegas was like good. So I bought some cigarettes. When we land, we come back to where I'm at now. I'm like, yo, let me get Newports. I grab a pack on guard. I think I bought it too. I go in the car, it said no menthol. I said, oh shit, they got the law, no menthol. So I found a store where, what I'm saying, my man does, but they 18, or I get these other joints called Marauder, whatever. It's a green thing. It's like they menthol, but they 12. I promise not to smoke. That's thank you, man. Please don't, man. It's one of the worst habits you could do. And remember, it's a habit. It's because of boredom too. A lot of folk just be because of boredom. You know what I mean? So just be careful on the things you do. I even think coffee is one of them ones. That's why, like, people be like, "Damn, your energy. You do Red Bull, coffee." I don't. Nope, I don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in a few rules, and if you want, I'm gonna drop them right now. I do believe in breakfast. I think when you wake up, I think a healthy breakfast is needed for your energy base when you burn it either at work or whatever you're doing in school, whatever in general, right? So that's one. Two, you kind of snack it, skip lunch, and go to dinner, or my preference is you eat lunch, snack it at night, and then cut it at like 8, 9. I know that's rough, but I think because of your digestive system, and I don't think we're supposed to be eating 3 square meals a day. You could sell by America. A lot of motherfuckers be, get chunky monkey on the side. Remember the fake cigarettes, candy when we was young? That's a fat cool breeze, thinking we was smoking, yo. And then I remember it used to be white, and then some of them used to add this little red little candy at the end, right? Like a little to pretend it was lit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think they gangster until the judge give them football numbers. They start singing like David Ruffin from the Temptations, nigga. What up, fan bow? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I used to always have them cool breeze 24/7. Yup. And remember, cool or my audience, I love my like my audience, man. Yo, most of our candy, most of our candy was the same shapes, the same like this the red one was stronger or like yo, remember like the you had the joints that like yo, most of our shit was nasty, man. Nasty work, man. Even the chew gum. If you chew gum, they used to have this thing with a baseball player on it. What that really was a replacement for tobacco. A lot of baseball players used to do that spit joint, right? So I appreciate you, love you too, pa. Pop rock candy. You saw me, right? Yo, fan body, you wanted to, yeah, you saw me try to like, yeah, man, the pop rock and shit used to be wilding, you know what I'm saying? So you got this weird effect from candy. Like it wasn't just the candy, you know what I mean? Or just like a sugary effect. It was like, oh, this one does this. Or the one with the stick that you dip in the shit. Oh, look at it. Oh, oh. But there was a very thin line without candy and drugs, you know what I'm saying? Big chew. Yeah, big chew. So motherfuckers would do the big chew. Baseball players do it now. They just got a big thing of just gum because the tobacco, that shit is even worse because they do surgeries where they take half your joint off your chin, right? Because you get cancer of the jaw and shit because niggas, this is a real thing, just like Western days, right? The good, the bad, and the ugly. Niggas used to chew, bing, and hit it in the yo, diabolical, y'all. But everything promoted exactly what I'm doing right here, smoking a ciggy. Everything. You guys don't even understand. Restaurants, airplanes, elevators, hospitals, schools. Um, let's talk about it, Zay. Come on, y'all. What other places y'all was at, and y'all seen niggas just smoking cigarettes, yo? And they didn't have this section was smoking, that section that was advancements coming. Back in the days, niggas was blowing. You eating chicken nuggets like a little kid, and smoke everywhere. And then they go, oh, secondhand smoke. We should all get paid. In fact, what the fuck? I'm absolutely a candy head. Yeah. Yo, they made a store called like Sugar something. Yo, I go in there like a fiend, nigga, looking for nowalators. Cause I'm a chewy dude, right? Like the straws, the sugar straws. I'm out of here, nigga. Yo, the bears, yo. And then I'm on my chocolate shit, Twix. I love caramel a lot, caramellos remember niggas don't understand. Yo, remember that there was a joint called Mars, Mars, Mars bar. It was like a Twix caramel. Nigga. No, I don't think. Yo, shout out to whoever got a Mars bar underneath their couch right now, nigga. That shit go for 3 mil right now. But shout out to Mars, man. I wish I could get pop rocks. My friend lost his jaw chewing that. You see? I remember when they were smoking in hospitals. Yeah. Literally, we took TWAs. If you don't know, TWA was like a Caribbean joint, right? So it went to, DR, PR. So we would go to PRT on the TWA, and motherfuckers, they had the little ashtray right there in your every fucking seat had the little ashtray in the cars, in the planes, in the and then fucking roller coaster hat. Nah, oh damn, but Mars or Milky Way, you heard? I go Milky Way, but yeah, man. BDs, Sugar Daddy, that's the joint. That's the motherfucking diabetes factory. They talk about, sugar do this, sugar do that, but there's sugar fucking everywhere. Oh, oh, by the way, y'all, I wear these because they got the microphone and all the other good shit. But yo, I'm a regular looking nigga, B. You heard? My eyes are like chinky because nigga be smoking. You heard? But what up, folk? I'm here. I'm here. Meta do his thing. Boom, boom, boom. In my back, y'all can hear me right with the audio. Just say yeah. Peanut chews, lemon heads. Yo, I got milk duds. Yo, I've been eating red fishes. That's another diet. Yo, red fishes with me, my nigga. Yo, if I die, they gonna cut my gut up. They gonna be like, yo, this nigga still got red fishes from '88, nigga. I was red fished out. And you know how we do. We could clean a pack early. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing. We were little kids, man. And these kids don't know Halloween for us. Halloween was running back to the crib and getting another bag. On God, nigga. You would literally eat your candy till next Halloween. Your moms would be like, throw out that candy, pendejo. ¿Qué tú haces con eso? Eso está last Halloween, papi. What you do? Yo, Warheads. Warheads. What's the other joints? They like they long pause, they chewy. Airheads. Airheads. Yo, besides the white one, you could have that free 99. You know what I'm saying? All the other flavors got the purple. Airheads. I used to be bad. Like I said, I'm a choo choo. You heard? Son, a bag of chips was a quarter. Yo, pops. Yo, I love you, Grandpa. I love you to death. R.I.P. I love you, Grandpa. I love you to death. R.I.P. I love you, Grandpa. I love you to death. R.I.P. Yo, my grandfather would give me and my cousin David $1. We would go to the store. We'd get a quart of water, and depending on him and me, meaning like sometimes I would get a long icy, or I get a bag of chips. Or you could get a bunch of little now for 5 cents. So like I was always trying to get more, you know what I'm saying? So that but yo, you go in there a quarter, you get the long john, the long icy. Then they made it 50 cent, and then the little joints was a quarter, but the little ones was 15 cent, 10 cent. Like yo, I'm talking about this real life, y'all. This is not 500 years ago. This was like 90, 91, 92, 89. Like things was like really cheap, y'all. Your store owner didn't want to buy a Bentley. He just wanted to make sure his family was comfortable. Your landlord didn't want to buy a yacht. He made sure that you could afford it so you could prosper in the community. That's how it used to be. Not everybody greedy trying to run their pockets. And you know what was funny about the greed thing is whatever money you accumulate in 10 years ago got spent already. So all that pain, all that shit you doing is like it's not even adding up because y'all still in the same boat as we is. Yo, be careful, man. Stop trying to, that greed shit is, I hate greed, man. Look, profit is profit, but trying to overdo, niggas went from like, yo, I'm making double, yeah. Now niggas want to triple, quadruple their joint. It's like, yo, relax, my nigga. That shirt shouldn't cost $85. You know what I'm saying? You ain't there yet. You got parents used to write you a note to go get them cigarettes at alcohol factory. And the dude at the store, yo, Darius, thank you, pa. Thank you, Darius. Yo, the dude at the store knew you. This is what I said about the community. The landlord didn't want to rent you because he knew you was gonna go to ir allá and comprar cosa en esta tienda. You were gonna go across the street and then buy something in that store. So, yo, Tang, Tang. Moms used to whip this shit in the crib, super duper, and put it in a little botecillo, a little bottle. Shout out to lunch boxes. Shout out to just the way we was, man. You could leave your bike right there. Sometimes, it happened, right? What happened? But, I'm going to say 70, 80% of the time, your bike was still there. Or when you saw outsiders coming to your park, niggas knew what time it was. Community was really community. For real. Titi knew her, Papa knew her, you knew the dude, you could go in the store, yo, I'm $5 short. All right, bye, catch me next week. It wasn't on demand. It wasn't no like, and then some stores do that now, and niggas will burn a bridge for $10 and shit. Like, yo, my man, yo, whenever you got a store that whenever you got no money, he'll bless you with the items. Yo, fam, just don't burn that bridge. That's a good person. You understand? Them days were crazy. I used to go to my mom's cigarettes from wow wow no facts cops. This cops the cig for your fam and have some change for the kid. Yo, and remember that? You would me and cousin would be like, yeah, we go to the store because you knew the next statement was mira coge esto cinco or esto diez, compra eso cosa and the change is yours. The change is mine. Nigga, you know what a dollar did back in the days? The change is mine. Don't let me have $2, nigga. I got candy for days, homie. And that's how it was. They were nice to the kids. The life was about progressing and stacking your paper. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about killing you. So every week, we almost did it to ourselves because we used to say this a lot. Yo, people are living check to check. And at the time, some were, but I don't think we all wasn't like that. You right? Like That line was crazy. Yo, niggas is living check to check, B. And we were saying that, but we were still buying sneakers. Rent was paid. Now, motherfuckers is living like that. Squeeze is like weird. Like it's extra. It's like as soon as your check land, you bugging because you like there's certain things I gotta make sure I pay. The car note, I gotta get to work. The rent is now 50, 60% of all your income. So that's oof, diabolical, man. It wasn't really like that, y'all. Sour power, 5 cents early on them. I missed the block parties. That's the fact, nigga. Yo, whoever had the joint for the hydrant was the man. Remember, like some old nigga was come out, and then they try to, the fucking city. I know because of water, but the city would try to make a nigga still figured out, open the thing, keep the hydrant on for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Because another thing is there wasn't, unless you went to the YMCA, there wasn't that many pools or places. Theme parks. There was, I think, Action Park, but there wasn't that many joints, right? So the block would open one, not open 1,000. Like we weren't crazy. We just open one, clean it so there's no glass and shit. You know what I'm saying? And the kids would literally. And then cars would go by, yo, free car wash, nigga, yo. Remember, like, you used to have to hurry up and close your window because oh shit's going. But yo, shout out to them days, man. I'm not trying to relive them. I'm not glorifying. I'm just saying, like, there was a time that I feel like, a lot of generations know they missed, and I feel like they're a little salty because it was a fun time. It was you could go outside and not worry time. It was you know, if you were doing wrong, you got wrong. If you was doing right, you like it was what it was. There ain't nothing like a New York icy. That's a fact. Yo, shout out to the Piragua man. If you know what that is, shout out to the Piragua man. Their favorite word was we won't check from being home. Yup. One check. Remember that? Niggas used to always, yo, we gonna beat yo, we out of here. Meanwhile, the landlord would work with you if that did occur. Meanwhile, there was always, and remember, let's say you miss rent like 800, 700, 600, right? Yo, if you missed it, you could try to grind 1,200 in 2 months though to get that and get yours. Now, if you're telling somebody, yo, your rent 2,300 and you missed 1 month, now you need 4,600. Let's just be nice, 2 bands, 4 bands. Yo, I gotta in 2 months. I need a. There's only a very few ways to get that 4 bands. And then the trickery with YouTube and OnlyFans and all this shit. Yeah, everybody makes money on these platforms. You got millions of people that aren't monetized, man. It's like free promotion and shit. But it's like, yo, shout out to everybody. You know how we do, man. But yeah, shout out to the Piragua man. If random, the Piragua man was this guy that had a block of ice, right? And he had a bunch of syrups, different flavors. And he would take this contraption and and put it in a cup, and then he'll put that syrup in it. Bang! There you go. You got a piragua. And niggas was like happy as fuck with that. You know what I mean? And that shit was like $1, like 75 cents for the little joint and like $1 for the bit. Like it was crazy. Yep. And we only trying to tell all the youngins or people that don't understand. When we say we was outside, we meant the older heads were making sure no violence happened. The older heads made sure the guys that were drinking were on the other side. The gangsters made sure that if they needed money to like, purchase a little table or some shit to get shit, or you need a grill, the dealers had that, you know what I'm saying? But there was always a separation between the little kids and the older people that did they shit. Yeah, you might, yo, I need you to go get me something from the store. So you in the area, you seeing niggas smoke, yo, slamming that domino, drinking, taking shots. You like, oh shit, what's going on here? But it wasn't influential like that because the guy would after he yo go to the store yo, and you be like, all right, you be like, yo, don't do this shit, all right, this shit is, just don't do it. All right, later. And you come back and he'll say thank you. Like it wasn't like you a doja nigga. You went to the store. Nah, you came back 7 years old with a couple little joints. Yo, good looking, yo. Yeah, look who came back, yo. Yeah. And it was just a cool time, man. It really was, man. But everybody knew their place. Everybody played their role. I think that's the thing too, man. Like if you was the lame, you was that's what it was, man. You know, like I think some of you guys know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? When you used to get to the El Salvador tamales for 50 cent, fan bow really talking that talk. What up, compay? Cool breeze, that's a fact, man. Them hydrants was open, splashing, hitting the cars, everybody playing in them, laughter, kids having a great time. And another thing was, let me be honest, I don't think there was that much sexual tension. Like I don't remember playing with a little girl and thinking colito, tetas or some shit. I remember they had cooties for a while. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So there was a cool little thing with that too. Even at 12, 13, a little 14, you know what I'm saying? Like kids were still kids, man. Nobody was trying to like there was no tension of that. You know what I'm saying? That's why kids aren't shit today. Yeah, man. We had real elders than the older generation trying to be lit. That's a fact. Older gens trying to like show out. Is no more competition. But I remember that there used to be a thing about retirement. Like, yo, I'm out the game, man. Yo, the ladies is yours, or yo, like I'm wifed up, man. I'm out the game. You know what I mean? I'm out the game, pimpin'. So it's like there was certain things that just got you out the game. Now those things ain't there. You know what I mean? Marriages ain't, clutching together. Motherfuckers, one little bad thing, niggas wanna, you know what I'm saying? Like, you knew me from the beginning and the end, man. Like, you gotta ride with the situation. It is what it is. But I think it's the lack of effort sometimes. Women just want to see effort. And a lot of dudes got onto the gaming joint or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I'm just saying. Yo, and that's another cool thing, fan bow. There were certain days that were for the kids, more arcades, more just like he said, today, if you came at 11, 12, this movie, you know what I'm saying? Little Giants was $2. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas watch them little joints like and you couldn't just you needed a parent if you wanted to see Terminator 2. You needed a parent if you wanted to buy a album that had parental guidance. There was a wall between the freedom these kids have now I could just click a YouTube video and just hear the dialogue, meaning like if he's cursing Gucci Gucci whatever they saying, red, hunter the twerk and whatever they doing, right? So there's no more war. And I know parents could set up the situation, but kids are smart, man. They be in them iPads doing this 20 menus, and now they in a little window of YouTube. I'm like, yo, what you doing? Yeah, this is yeah, nigga. I get to see everything. But it's cool because it shows that they know how to get around, but it's not cool because the content they absorbing is not good shit no more. Even the cartoons, man. I said it when Teletubbies was being made. I was like, uh-oh, they going into this weird lollygaggy shit where the language is not so these kids are like and it's like, yo, that's what are you doing? That's not even real. But it is what it is, man. These kids be absorbing all type of, you know, joint. What up, Kurt? How you doing, Pa? I hope everything good, man. But yeah, man, there's a time and a place for everything, everybody. And I think that line is like, you know, the veil is lifted. Like there's no like nigga said, I'm chilling, man. I hope you good, Pa. Happy 2026. Stay blessed. Thank you for rocking with me, and I appreciate your time. But yeah, man, like motherfuckers, like I know, yo. Let me tell you, a lot of folk, they take shit weirdly, and everybody want to fight and show out. Is like, nah, man. I'm a cool dude, and I like cool vibes. You know what I'm saying? I know, and it's scary because I don't want the kids to go through this. You know what I mean? I don't think. I don't think they understand that part is like, yo, as an old head, we definitely don't want this occurring because it's not making y'all into good people. Social skills are misconstrued. Um, just like your everyday what they call it, self-awareness, your we were very, what's the word, man, like we were self-aware, man, like we just knew the right and wrong. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's common knowledge to like open the door or help somebody, right? Like common sense, that's what it is. Like they don't have the common sense isn't as strong as it used to be. Hi, what up, Kurt? I hope you're doing good too, man. Oh, that's my nigga Kurt right there. You look like you worship the devil. Nah, man. I'm just doing the glasses because of the audio. I got the Meta tools. You heard? Shout out to the Gen tools. And yeah, I'm just chilling, man. Yeah, look like, yo, I take that though, random, random. I take that. It's funny as hell. What up, random? Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you, random. Yo, Justin, that's a fact, buddy. Common sense just ain't that common. Back in the day, if you had your own place and your own car, all the girls want to be with you. That's a fact. There was a thing about that. You know what I mean? Like society made it where doing the right thing, stacking your bread, getting a crib, getting your car, it was the the carpet was laid out for like cool shit in the world. You know what I'm saying? But now you got motherfuckers breaking their back doing everything, and now I can't even get a girlfriend. Now I can't even have a good time without somebody trying to shoot it up. Now I can't even play video games because they took away lobbies, and it's not fun. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, random. You had me. I like that. I'll take that, man. I brought my kids up like my parents did, old school with manners and respect. That's a fact. You know what I mean? And like I say, it's a beautiful thing when you grow up with manners and discipline. Remember that because it sets forth what you're doing in life. If you don't make your bed, if everything is a sloppy disorder, that's how exactly your life is gonna go, like in disorder. So make sure you align yourself straight. Get crystals, get good people around you, get good energy, whatever meditation, whatever works for you, I hope it works for you. You know what I'm saying? But foundation, cool breeze. See, I love when people when I'm talking and it's just the icing on the cake. Let's just say I appreciate you, pa. You already. Yep, $20. You can't even get the milk and the cereal. You out of your mind now, man. It's just diabolical times, man. And I don't know what the solution is. I really don't. I don't know if everybody has to, be roommates and just, I don't know, like community bring back, or like a protest, like, so I don't know what the like solution is because they have such a grip hold on every little angle now that there's no outlet to actually speak out no more because each program is linked together. So you think this one is working with you, but they really not. You think they on your side, they really not. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to that side of the corporations, and because we always see it. This guy gets signed by this thing, and then they don't act the same, or like they own your soul, man. You can't go to concerts, niggas shooting up concerts, or they don't sell enough tickets. So when the dude is coming to your town, he's just like, I'm canceling the tour. It's like, damn, man. Now everybody should be having football stadiums. Just do a little joint, couple of little, you know what I mean? But I think we should go back to. I do think we should go back to a Discman CDs again, CD car players, so we could give the rappers and they make a better percentage instead of the streaming. What the Snoop Dogg said, his shit was like 5 billion, and the nigga made. He said some wild billion number. He said, "Yo, I got a check for like 34,000 or some shit, 50,000 or something even like." And you like, damn, not even $1 a stream, not even. So, yo, he was really making like almost like half a penny a stream if you do like. So it's just diabolical, man. My sis hitting me now. I'm live. Um, but yeah, man, foundation. You can't, yeah. It's a matrix, Darth. You already know, man. That's why I think like my community know what's going on, man. We already got our finger on the dial. Is just figuring out a great solution collectively where we all benefit from this somehow. And of course everybody wants to monetize and make money, but my benefit is if somehow we could, yo, one of the most beautifulest fucking videos I saw where a group of men bought 4 acres, and 2 acres of it they put solar panels, they have a farmhouse, they have a kitchen, they have a church. Everybody has either a built little shack, like pretty nice, you know what I mean, or they have an RV, you know what I'm saying? But Andre, yeah, this is bullshit, yo. Beautifulist, what up? Ski mask, yeah, man. I'll take it off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I want to see the hair skis. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to think like I'm trying to be too cool and shit. This is Unc right here, right? I wear the glasses because it got 5 mics and it doesn't put too much of the audience out there. You know, it's just us. But yeah, man, I'm chilling. Grow up. I knew that was coming, man. I am grown, man. Trust me. I'm pretty dang grown. I've been grown for a lot of years, man. And that's another thing I don't think these kids recognize is the way we did shit was like, remember we doing 725 an hour and they still wanted us to do 14, 13, 1,000 in rent. They still wanted us to do 400, 500 between insurance and the car note. So things was pricey and they wasn't giving us, and I knew that was going to happen. As soon as they went to 15 and 20, everything else was going to go through the roof. But I appreciate you, Nene. You already know. Bozo the Clown, get him out of here. Nah, man, I don't. That's another thing. Oh, internet crate. I like when niggas be calling me Fusey too, cousin. Yo, that's another thing, man. I don't ever want any of y'all to go to jail, man. Even go through the process. The process is shitty, man. Fingerprinting, lock in a cage with a bunch of other people. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know when your case going to get called. You don't know you know what I'm saying? Your H&B, legal aid, whatever type of lawyer you get, he got 1,000 cases. He ain't putting 1,000% effort on you. And then if you spend out of pocket, these lawyers are sharks. They hit you with all type of 20 bands just to, get me the same community service that, free 99 would have got me. Yeah, man, definitely don't listen to Dogfather no more. Darius, how are you? Oh, Christy, what up, Christy? How you doing, man? Nene, damn. Anders, you see, a lot of folk just, a lot of stuff was happening, but I was still on my grind. But what up, Christy? How you doing? What up, Darth? What up, Nene? What up, Darius? What up, Cool Breeze? What up, Fan Bow? What up, everybody that's popping in? Patricia, you know what I'm saying? Thanks for the support. My wife, I love you so much. Sam Gonzo 30s 26. I'm sure in the law around here, and it's illegal to be that fly. So piss stop it. That this is a warning. What? I appreciate you though, man. Whatever language that was, I appreciate you, God. And I know it was like a little like slick shit, but it is what it is, man. You can't. I'm not here to conform none of y'all. That's the thing about it. I'm not here to try to make you get on my side. I have no religion base. I don't have no like political factors I'm trying to push on y'all. I just want y'all to learn something about life. I need y'all to understand that, you know, no matter what you're going through, you could push through to a better situation. Because I'm just saying that because of experience. I did it. I bit into the street game and thinking that shit was cool and this that and you know what I'm saying, being in weird relationships and just doing dumb shit. So I'm just trying to warn y'all not to go down this little, path. You know what I mean? Nah, I wish, sometimes I do wish I was 67. I can't wait to get to the point where I'm close to the finish line. You guys don't have no idea how bad it gets. That's why I'm trying to enlighten y'all. Just because you got a couple cool pockets like Fan Bow and Nene and Christy that take life like, we've been through shit. So, we could sound a little positive. We could sound very cheerful. We could sound like this because we've been through a lot. Understand that? And you kids haven't been through a lot to have this miserable type of attitude with y'all already. Go through a little more life and then get that. But right now you are in a great pocket to try to make sure your life is changed for the better. Parents are gonna die. You can't leech and stay in their crib no more. You know what I'm saying? Cars are gonna be through the roof if you think they bad now. So do the right thing. Stack your bread. Do right among humanity. I promise it comes back tenfold. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about just positive aura. Look at the people I connected with. This ain't by chance. This ain't a coincidence. This is because of my aura. We gravitate to each other. Good people always will. And trolls will be trolls, man. But the thing is, we got thicker skin. So y'all, when the first joke don't go, you keep going and going and go. It's like, yo, my nigga, it's never gonna work, man. We been through some shit that like we try and make y'all not go through. What you think? We never saw murder? What do you think? We never saw the market crash? We never saw buildings fall? We seen some shit and we still here. And think about it like that. A lot of people that are doing it, podcasting, a lot of motherfuckers is in their 40s and 50s, man. Them basketball players, rappers. So don't hate the game, hate the play, my nigga. You heard? Salute to everybody. That's a fact. And they mad. They mad. They like, yo, how come I'm this age and I look older than you, Unc? That's what it is. I'm not promote. Yo, how many times I tuck in my chain, yeah? I'm never. I'll be taking my other booger out. I don't try to show off. Never. The glasses is for the audio joint. You want to see my eyes? Here, they go my eyeballs. Ooh. But I do. What up, Mike? What up, Jacob? But yeah, man, there's a lot of positives going on, man. Look at the plant life, y'all. Look at that antenna. Look at that antenna. My man got a sister on him. Look at this. Look at these. Look at this beautifulness, man. This one is like decaying a little bit, but look at these guys. I think sometimes too much sunlight is not, you know what I mean? Like too much light is bad. But man, I'm on a like a positive journey right now, and I don't think anybody like could, you know what I mean? So I'm me, man. I can't change that. And I understand trolls. That's why I like I don't go at y'all like that. I understand friends and family too. I understand good vibes and good people, you know? So like don't get mad because I got a nice little crew, you know what I'm saying? We just solid folk, man. We just been through enough. We just trying to tell y'all in a good way, yo, stack your paper, man. Stop buying into Chrome Hearts. Stop giving all these European designers your money. You want to drive a Lamborghini? Go rent one. You don't have to buy one, you know? Yo, Zombie, that's my dude right there, y'all. Yo, what's up, Zombie? I hope everything good. Stay blessed, you and the family, man. That's such a great line. That's such a great line for humanity. Because that's real about the flower game, but that's such a like, that's us. We got broken down and we could just came back stronger. We didn't let the world like trust me, y'all. They been trying to scam us forever, ever, ever, ever. But what up, Zombie? Shout out to you. Nate, of course, talking that. What up, Mike? What up, Mike? Mike in the building. What up, crew? Yeah, I am, crew. How you doing? Crew 82 in the building. Like and sub to me. I'm a sub to you. And I appreciate your time, man. How you doing? I hope everything great in your life. Happy 2026. But yo, my main goal is just to like, yo, don't worry, y'all. If you feel down, if you feel alone, if you ever feel in that type of environment, I know it's hard to say it, but yo, I'm here. I'm here from 9 to 10, 10 to 11. I do my thing and I'm just going, you know what I mean? I'm here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always going to spit that advice. I'm always going to try to help. Whatever you guys reply with, I hit you back. You know what I mean? What up, Michael? I'll take that, Michael. What up, crew? Thank you again. But yeah, man, living positive and being yourself, I promise, is one of the better things to do because you don't have to incorporate another character in your life. You don't have to become something that you're not. A lot of us are trying to do something that we don't even have the keys for to drive. And it's okay to be us. Like, that's the thing. They messed it up. They made it like, oh, you ain't cool. Like, fuck that, man. I don't care what you think about me. As long as I'm paying my bills and my shit is good, the finger go to you. That's a factory, Tom Hawk. Get right with Jesus. And yep, I'm not even gonna do this one right now. That's a fact. 2XDO. How's that 3.2? Y'all goofy. What up, Nene? Yeah, crew. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man. Oh, man. But yeah, it's just like I say, man. It's positive reinforcement. If you do it enough, it just becomes second nature. I need people to understand that. You know what I mean? Then get the 3.2 bounce. Yep, Nene, you already know. And yo, 2XDO, whatever you get right with, please. That's another thing I like. I think there's a thin line between. It's like if you do believe in Allah, if you believe in Jesus, Buddha, whoever you believe in, that's your belief value. That's your faith system. Don't change for nobody else. But don't also try to, like, you know, hate or shit on, that's, I think that's what y'all do a lot. It's like you guys don't like other opinions. Like, if it's not this way, fuck everybody. Like, it's like people are allowed opinions. We allowed to be different. And that was a cool thing about our generation, was being different. Like, it was cool to be where, wear something like, yo, niggas had Jansport strings. You heard? Now let me stop. I believe in Lord Beelzebub. Yo, whatever you believe in, I hope He grants you the peace and the serenity to get through this thing we call life. Because I think that's another thing we don't understand, or we can't buy, and that's peace. You can't just. That's why some motherfuckers buy a cabin in the woods. They rather listen to deer and bears scratch trees and shit than, you know. So I know edits by South. I sound, my wordplay, my word game, but trust me, you'll understand. Just keep listening to me, and my word becomes clear. But yeah, Darius, you know how that go, man. Everybody gotta, there's ways of delivering yourself and showing, And I'd rather somebody show me what they can do instead of what they could say, Like, words are very easily, actions speak louder, and that was always a thing that rang with me. you know Words can never hurt you. Sticks and stones, that's that tale. But I appreciate everybody. Like and subscribe. Sub to me, I'm a sub to you. You know how that go. You know what I mean? We inside, we outside, we everywhere. Say dollar random. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate all of y'all. Bam. And Emmanuel made NBA history on Tuesday, March 10th, 2026, by scoring 83 points in Miami. That's crazy work. There's a video. I forgot the dude's name. The name's dude. That's funny as hell. But the dude's name, and it was talking about um the 100 points that my man scored, right? Chamberlain, right? Wilt Chamberlain, and how the closest was, I think, Kobe at 81. So shout out to 83 points. That is a fucking feat. He was 17 away from beating it. I think we're gonna get that record beat 1-on-1. But do you think people would be able to pee in their own mouth in hell? Maybe they will, man. Hold on, y'all. 2 seconds. Babe, babe, happy 11/11. But yeah, I appreciate everybody, man. Awesome, crew. Let me subscribe. Yo, crew, thank you, crew. I appreciate you. I appreciate you a lot. Your fam, see? For reading my chat. Thanks, buddy. Yo, Tiny Line Gaming, I appreciate you. You're always one of them ones, man. And that's what I try to do. You know what I mean? Oh, go Samurai. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great day. You know what I mean? Enjoy. Try to use your time wisely and understand, if you're on the younger end of the spectrum, you got time to maneuver and do better. and do better for you, not for me, not for the world, just for you. I'm telling you, it feels good when you're doing righteous. You know what I mean? But respect everybody you come across, because you don't know what they're going through. I think a lot of people are on that verge of like, so be careful, stay safe, everybody, you know, and have a great day. Thanks for the support. I love our shit. Yo, when Fanbow, when you came in and said that, it does feel like a cool episode with everybody, and I'm starting to dig this. I like the time slot, and I appreciate everybody's support, and yeah, peace. It's a heart for you guys. You know, you know how I do, man. Stay strong. Stay y'all. Peace. Bye, everybody. Later, y'all. Later. Peace. Peace. Later, y'all. We out of here. Yo, be good, man. Salute, 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 salute. You know what I mean? Yo, everybody be good. You already know. Nigga, we outside, nigga. Have a great one. Look at that view. One more time. Look at that view. Blue skies, everybody. Y'all be good, man. Yo, love you too, Darius. Have a great day, little pa. Yo, be good, everybody. Nene, Fan Bow, Cool Breeze, Crew. You know what I mean? Christy, wife, Spiral, Tiny, everybody. I'm just shouting out everybody. Peace. Y'all be good. Stay humble, stay y'all, never change. You know what I mean? And enjoy life, man. Try to enjoy as much as you can. I promise you, don't regret nothing. Peace. What? Later, y'all. Say dollar random.